All right, so I have a few Winetown rollers with me today, and one of our junior derby skaters with our juice box crushers. So this is Tiger Tamer. What do we call you?
Tiger.
Just Tiger. We've got Pinot. When she started skating, well, she was an ice skating princess. She was Pinot Princess, but she's also one of our refs. Pinot Code. We call her Pinot. Then we got Peggy Corner, my derby daughter. Well, we call her Peggy. We call her other things too, but I'm not saying what that is. And then we got Super Slaying back there. So today we're going to show a little bit of PAC interaction and being able to push and give whips, skating tightly together. Are you all ready to demonstrate? All right.
Shadow cast over me, they came by in the dark of night. Light low pass over me, no, that shine is not relight. How did they find us on the islands? Everybody listen up now, silence, and get the kids, take them all in. Protect the woman and defend the remains of food from the famine. Hurricanes, panic, and dragons. Heavy rain, volcanic action. These are things I can't imagine.
I'm going to start off by demonstrating a push. Go, Tiger. Pinot's going to demonstrate a whip. We call it a waitress. Next, she's going to demonstrate another push. And Slaying is going to get a good whip off of Peggy. Sweet! Okay, so this is demonstrating PAC interaction where you're skating closely together. Slaying is demonstrating if a jammer were to come through, so come on in. And Pinot would be the offensive player. She told her to take the inside and she gave her a whip. Nicely done, ladies. Okay, this next demonstration is a PAC working to push a jammer through and push one of their opposing players up against a jammer.
Jammer's on the inside, jammer's on the inside.
Nice. So skating on your own, working on your skills is what we've been working on. But it's time to move on and start working on skills that involves others. So this next skill that you saw demonstrated, PAC interaction and pushing and whipping off of each other, means that you have to get with other skaters. So when we first started doing that at Skating 101, it was definitely really scary because we're skating close and our wheels would catch, we'd fall, and so just to skate next to each other was really hard, frustrating, a little annoying, but then as we start getting used to being close to each other and we started pushing each other and whipping each other, we started having a good time and really started experiencing the fun and the joy that came from just doing derby with other skaters and not just relying on our own skill. So our next fruit of the spirit today, the skill that you are going to be working on, is joy. And that is found in Galatians 5:22. And joy, we often tend to think that it just means happiness. And it's so much more than that. And today I want to focus more on the fact that joy is going to come about in your Christian walk when you walk it with others. Jesus knew that when he sent his disciples out, 72 of them, it says that they came back filled with joy. And it's because Jesus knows that he doesn't want to send you out into the world alone. You'll be lonely, discouraged, when you don't have others around to assist, to work off of, to conquer the world together instead of just being alone. And there is a joy that comes from that. So what is your part? Your part is getting with that pack of skaters. You've got to get in that pack. And just like for when we started skating as a pack together, you have the extrovert who's excited about that and they're just vocal about it and they say all sorts of things. Oh, well, you need to get lower, you need to get higher, you need to do this, that, and the other thing. And then you have the other ones that are like, just shut up. And they're just annoyed because the presence is so close and getting used to just rolling with others so tightly. You have all different personalities adjusting to PAC interaction. So PAC interaction around other Christians, same thing. You are going to have Christians who are going to annoy the hell out of you, because they're going to tell you how to do this, that, and the other thing. And then you're going to have the introverts who are uncomfortable saying anything and are just barely rolling. So wherever you fit in that, know that you fit. God intended for us to do life together. And if you're an extrovert, maybe shut up a little bit. If you're an introvert, keep rolling and maybe speak up a little bit. And find a way to start working together. And the only way you're going to do that is to get around other Christians. And so maybe it's finding another Bible study and just church again. And finding out what church you like, what they offer for other groups. And just starting to get around other Christians, asking to go to lunch, talking about life, and figuring out, why do Christians need to do life together? Because we assist, we help, we encourage, we interact together, and amazing things really do happen that way. So what do you pray to God? Here's what you pray. You cannot withstand PAC Interaction, like you saw the skaters demonstrate, unless you are in your derby stance. If you're up high and you're close, you so easily get knocked over and frustrated. Do you remember what that fruit of the Spirit is? That derby stance is love. If you are struggling with just love and really how to love others, you've got to get that core stance down before you really can have that interaction. And so you might need to go back to that fruit of the Spirit, that skill, and really be working on how am I going to love others that I can't or I'm struggling with. Bring it back down, because if you don't have that core stance and you're not willing to love others for who they are, introvert, extrovert, anywhere in between, if you don't have and choose to love them and have a loving attitude, you are not going to discover joy. You're not going to find what comes from the thrill of pushing and whipping and assisting off of other Christians and doing life together. So pray today and ask God to maybe lead you to a church, or look within yourself again and decide if it's love and that fruit of the Spirit that you need to just kind of spend some time on before you move into that PAC Interaction. So I hope you got a lot today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.